Welcome, guys. We got a special Christmas episode. You guys thought Christmas was done last week? No. We got more Christmas, and Christmas is just a gift that keeps on giving. We got a special guest here today if you're watching on YouTube.
A little white furry snowman.
Little Snowball made its way into the frame.
Yeah, Snowball is more accurate.
A little wide loaf.
Wide loaf.
Little white and gray, little wide loaf here.
Oh my god, you can hear him purring actually.
Can
a
you?
little bit into the mic. I heard him.
Just a little bit. Jack's joining me. Not only is he joining us, he's not on my seat. He was on my seat. Then I put this blanket on me, and then I put him on my lap, and he hasn't moved yet.
He's having a time. Well, Merry almost Christmas, everybody. It's the 23rd. I feel like the 23rd is actually the best day.
Why?
Because it's the anticipation of like tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah, right?
And then
It's the last day before it begins.
exactly.
Yeah, lots of
It's-
anticipation.
Yeah. Once it's the 24th, like arguably actually 24th is also maybe the best day. But the 25th?
Hold on, hear me out. Do you think maybe the 25th is the best
No.
day?
Incorrect.
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 Not possible?
25th is the saddest day of the year, actually.
Saddest day. Wouldn't the 26th
No.
be the saddest? Because that's when it's
25th
over.
is like the Sunday of the year. It's like
The Sunday of
Yes,
the year.
because
okay?
it's you're sad, it's over. Like
But
it's like the weekend is over. I hate Sundays because tomorrow's Monday.
only people who get the scary Mondays feel that way, because I'm pretty sure
That is
most
scary.
people feel like it's the best. No, Jack, don't go anywhere.
But yeah, if you agree with me, let me know, because honestly, yes, like I love Christmas, but like Christmas Day is so sad because come the 26th, Christmas is over. And that's so sad.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one.
Yeah, I know you do, but you also don't hate Sundays, so
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's because my Mondays are not normal Mondays anymore, but even when they were, I didn't hate the Mondays.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're comfy, cozy. I got my Christmas pajamas on. Not that it's gonna be a cozy episode. We have more drama.
More drama?
Christmas-filled drama for you guys.
Yeah. More Christmas.
All right, should we get into it?
Yes, you want to go first?
I think you should. You have more stories.
Okay. All right, so this one comes from Best of Redder Updates. The guy I'm seeing legitimately thinks Santa Claus is real.
Oh gosh.
I think what?
I was gonna say, maybe if you're with kids today, maybe you shouldn't be.
A little late.
Anybody's listening with kids?
I'm pretty sure that they would.
No, we have a very loyal follower.
Yeah, but do
With
they
her
listen? Do you
kids.
guys listen with your kids? I feel like we say too many bad things to be listening with their kids, honey.
Okay, well, cat's out of the bag.
I think he actually believes Santa is a real person in some capacity and thinks he delivers presents to his family personally. I'm probably going to leave tomorrow because it's just been awful so far and I want out. I'll call him Adam, 25 male. He is from a pretty rural place up in the mountains, and his family are what I would consider religious extremists. He told me this before I, 23 female, came to see them for Christmas, that they were very religious, as are mine, so I thought it'd be similar. I'm not seeing my own family as I just have an abusive mom left and we are no contact. I've only been seeing him for a couple months and his beliefs have only come up minimally, and Santa Claus was not part of that, lol. I don't even think we've mentioned it at all, despite walking around Walmart with Christmas decorations / holiday stuff on shelves and him saying he wishes there was more Christian decor. Adam and his family call Santa Saint Nick to start off with. He has a large family and we had a lot of regular Christmas Eve activities all day, including cooking breakfast and dinner with his family, sitting around and playing with the children, going to a church event around lunchtime. When we went to church, his mom would shake her head disapprovingly at some references towards Santa Claus the pastor made and would whisper to his younger brother and her nephew next to her. I didn't hear what she said though. When we made dinner, she told me to fix a plate for Saint Nick, and I laughed and said, "Cookies aren't enough?"
Ooh.
And Adam shot me a horrified look. I felt the gaze of his mother, and she shot me this sort of fake smile and said, "No, hun, that's not a filling meal." So I loaded up about as much as I gave Adam and the men in the family and put it on a plate. His mom put tinfoil over it and put it in the fridge in the garage. At some point, about 2/3 of his family left. The children went to bed after about an hour of it being dark. Adam's mom told them to go settle into bed so St. Nick can have his dinner and start to deliver presents. This gave me the implication that he would start his night here, rather than just stop by and have cookies and leave. I'm not sure. His mom read a couple of passages out of the Bible about family as we sat around their wood burning stove and we discussed my family situation a bit. Adam's dad then told Adam and I, as well as his little sister, to go to the guest house to sleep. It was about 9 p.m. I changed in the bathroom and said my goodnight to them and was about to walk out the door with Adam when his mom snapped her fingers and said, "Hun, are you forgetting the most important part of Christmas?" Adam looked pale for a sec before kind of nervously laughing and stepped back from the door holding my hand. We went out into the garage where he grabbed the plate. I said something like, "She's really serious about Santa getting his food, huh?" Trying to lighten the mood. He squeezes my hand really hard and said, "Yes, I'd say it's serious." We went back in to microwave the meal and we awkwardly stood there in front of the microwave watching the plate turn. I felt his parents' gaze on the back of my head. I said something again. I can't even remember what. Kind of lighthearted about Santa having a full stomach if he eats like this at every house. Adam gripped my hand harder than he did before, and the first sign of affection he had given me in front of his parents all night, and said, "His name is St. Nicholas, and he only eats his dinner here. Don't be disrespectful in our home." It sounds calm, all typed out like this, but the way he said it gave me the chills. His parents didn't say anything, and I felt like I was going to cry. I left to walk in the backyard to the guest house, and his sister was waiting in the mostly empty living room area in there. She said she started the wood burning stove there, and she showed me where to sleep, a twin bed next to her, and said Adam would be in the next room over with his younger brother. I just lay down, and I heard Adam come in maybe half an hour later and go straight to bed. I've just been laying here unable to get sleep because I'm so anxious, lol. And I already hear movement in the main house at this point, and I don't know what to think. I thought after everyone left, mostly the small children, the whole Saint Nick talk would end. I think his family, or at least him and everyone younger, legitimately believes this is a real person. His parents are really strict and live relatively off-grid and isolated. I barely have service here, so I'll see if this posts because I can't even text my friends SOS right now. I feel like I'm in a horror movie where they believe Santa is like a distant uncle or something.
Mm.
Does anyone know of any traditions like this? They killed a pig sometime in the last week, as well as a couple chickens, and the whole family is coming back tomorrow, and maybe it'll be less weird with more people being here. A few of his cousins gave me a more modern vibe rather than the rest of his nuclear family. But I don't know. I might just head back and stay at my apartment a couple hours away alone. I don't think I can continue seeing him. It's just been so weird.
What was the point of talking about the pig and the chickens?
I think she's trying to describe how remote they are.
Oh, like they're
off-grid.
very like
Very off-grid, very
farmer.
remote,
Yeah.
middle of nowhere. Could be a
Okay.
dangerous situation.
I see.
She barely has any service.
It's giving Get Out, like the movie Get Out.
Yeah,
That's the vibe it's giving.
Run
Like
now.
I'm nervous for her. I'm like nail
Literally.
biting. Okay, I have questions though.
What are your questions?
Like, okay, I've actually been wondering this. Like I've been watching so many Christmas movies and stuff. You know, in the movies when like an Elf, for example.
Okay.
Again, if you're with kids, please turn this off. In Elf, you know, at the end, it's like, oh wow, Santa's actually real.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, like the whole town sees it, but the whole town were skeptics before.
Right.
We're not on the same page here because somebody, if Santa was real, he would be bringing gifts to your little kids.
Where's the presents that the parents are surprised are under the tree?
Exactly. Like, are they coming from the parents or are they coming from Santa in these movies?
Yep.
Because it's not adding up.
It's not.
Like, there has to be an imaginary gift there that you don't know where it's coming from. And then
Or-
that would explain, oh, Santa is real. But you would realize that the first year you had a kid.
Exactly.
So,
Or maybe they're imaginary gifts where they're invisible, and then that's when the parents see the kids just playing with nothing, making up things of their imagination.
no, that's called
Santa imagination.
ghosts. Okay, but in this story, who's eating this fucking food? If they truly believe it, who's eating it?
Uncle Jim.
Right?
Uncle
There has
Nick.
to be one person in the family
Uncle Nick.
that's just stringing them along.
What if their Uncle Nick convinced them he was Santa?
I can't with this Delulu. Like,
That's the big plot hole, right? Is like,
yeah.
if Santa was real, where are the presents? Where's the evidence? Where are the presents?
I think too deep into these movies, and I'm like,
For someone who loves Christmas so
doesn't
much, I'm surprised you don't believe in Santa.
would you be with me if I believed in Santa?
You plead the fifth. So an update comes and it says, I am still alive, not dead. Holidays ended horribly and my relationship is over. Probably for the best now that I've had time away from him, talked to my friends, read some comments, and it all happened because I essentially ruined Christmas. Saint Nick literally left the food untouched because there was a non-believer in the house.
Stop it!
And Adam's mom made a point of it being because I was there and I was essentially barred from seeing him and called a degenerate in front of his whole family.
You? The degenerate?
I really did want to make a proper update to this, but felt ridiculous and embarrassed that one, it blew up so huge, and two, everything I said was absolutely picked apart. I get it that I sounded dramatic or whatever. I guess I just write dramatically, but I treated this no different than how I write in my diary. I think this is it. I can't imagine typing out another few paragraphs of the worst Christmas I've ever had, completely alone with crazy religious nuts and in my feels only for it to be called a horror movie in the making. Like, yeah, I know, my life right now just sucks. Wish there was more to say or it was more dramatic for everyone wanting that, but I just don't have it in me. Wish I had a real family and a relationship that don't suck. Wish I had answers for you on why his family is so crazy with the holidays and aren't normal people that let their son date girls outside their borderline Amish family. I don't know. The end.
Damn, I feel bad for her.
Top comment says, imagine Santa getting to the house, really hungry, about to chow down on his meal. Then all of a sudden he senses a non-believer in the house and just fucks off angrily.
Someone replies to that comment and says, his name is Saint Nicholas, you heathen.
All right, moving on.
Am I the asshole for giving my work Secret Santa a handmade gift that will ultimately be for her daughter?
Interesting.
Hi everyone, I posted this in a different community, but it got removed, so here's a recap. So I, 20s female, am taking part in my workplace Secret Santa where I am gifting to Jennifer, 30s female. Jennifer is in my team, we are friendly, chat regularly, and have lunch together most days. For the past month or so, she has been complaining how she cannot get a specific toy for her daughter as it sells out in shops too quickly, and when she looks online, they are being sold for outrageous prices on eBay. When our Secret Santa was announced, we were told that we can get anything, but there is a £10 limit. When I drew Jennifer's name, I thought that a good gift would be to crochet her daughter something similar to the toy that she wants to get her daughter. I bought the pattern and yarn and started working away to create this gift. The pattern was £5 and the yarn came out to £15, but as I would not use all of the yarn for this project, I decided to just consider this a gift as being worth £5. The other £5 I have spent on a small candle and some chocolate. I was catching up with a friend last night and told her about what I was doing as a gift. She pulled a face and said that I was being an asshole and that I should have spent the entire amount of money solely on Jennifer as it was meant to be a gift for her. She also said that as a mother, she probably won't be getting much thought for her as all the attention will be on her daughter and that I should get her something better than a shitty candle and chocolate. She also said that a crochet version of the toy is not the same as the actual thing and probably wouldn't be wanted anyways. I feel guilty now that I thought of her daughter over Jennifer, and if this is common that the mothers get overlooked, maybe I should scrap the toy idea and find something solely for Jennifer. I genuinely thought the toy would be a good gift to relieve a bit of Jennifer's stress at not finding the actual toy she wanted, but I may be wrong. Am I the asshole for giving my work Secret Santa a handmade gift that will ultimately be for her daughter?
I don't think so. Maybe the friend has a point where the Christmas is gonna be with the kid and the moms get overlooked and stuff, but like generally, I would think, don't people usually appreciate when you think about their kids and not just them, and you recognize that they have a family they have kids and stuff. Don't people like kind of recognize that and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much for thinking of my daughter," and like kind of appreciate that sometimes?
I guess it depends on the person, but I think with the context that we're given, Jennifer has voiced her stress with finding this,
Trying to
like
relieve stress. That sounds like
yeah,
the gift in itself.
I agree. So
Also, sorry, go ahead.
I think, like, in this I don't know, in this situation, it is kind of, like I think it's really thoughtful, like,
Right?
it shows that you listen,
Yeah, I thought it
and
was
you're a
thoughtful
good
too.
friend,
And
and
I think she would appreciate it.
yeah.
And I think people do appreciate you getting gifts for their kids.
But I do see, I'm not a mother, so I can't really talk on that piece, but I don't know, it sounds like the friend might be projecting a little bit, I don't know, it sounds like she's a mom, and she's getting overlooked, which is, like, fair. I think it's, like, okay to project that because, like,
Yeah,
that is a frustrating topic and probably, like, a common issue amongst mothers. So, um, yeah,
especially with that last Christmas movie we watched.
yeah,
It was all about the moms.
yep.
From the
I actually have
Amazon.
a story that I wanna read.
Oh, what fun. The mom Christmas movie.
Yeah, I have a story that I wanna read that we'll get into that.
Oh, okay. Didn't you said you're not a mother? Changing your tune, eh?
Calling me out, eh?
Yeah, I do find it interesting though, where she's like, "Hey, you should have used that other $5 to get a really good gift
I know.
for."
What can you
Bro,
get for
what are you getting?
$10?
Bro,
A candle and chocolate?
you're just gonna get more candles and chocolates for
No,
another
because literally
$5.
a candle and chocolate in Canada,
$20.
$20.
Unless you're just getting like a
Where can you
Snickers from a
find that?
convenience store and
But
the
a
candle from the
candle?
convenience store.
Not no, I wouldn't even say convenience store.
A
I would say
Glad candle.
Dollarama.
Glad candle.
Yeah, literally.
But like you should have used all of that money. Like, yeah, that extra $5 is gonna make a big difference. Like if it was like the limit was $100 or $50 and you spent 30 of it crocheting this thing and your $20 gift. Okay, sure. Yeah, I could use the other bit and got a better gift. From $5 to $10, woo!
I
We
know.
really will unlock some potential here. For
Exactly.
wait, £5.
Yeah, it's
Big
worth more.
difference.
Worth more.
Isn't that worth like 2.2 compared to us or
Something
something?
like that.
Big difference. So
Yeah.
$20 budget here. We're making things happen now. I'm just thinking, like, what the heck am I gonna do with $10 extra dollars or $5 extra dollars?
Yeah. So top comments say, not the asshole. That's a weird thought for your friend to have for a gift that is so thoughtful. It's pretty clear she's not a parent and has no idea how parents think. Proceed with your plans. I thought she was.
I don't think it says that anywhere.
She also said that as a mother, she probably won't get much thought for.
Yeah, she's just trying to think of what she would feel. It doesn't claim
Okay.
that she is a mom.
Okay, fair. Okay, so there's a small update with some added details that say, after my initial post was removed, I received some great comments suggesting that I spend the allotted amount on Jennifer. This is what I have decided to do. I have kept the candle and chocolate for myself. It was a gingerbread scented candle and a bar of dairy milk, and have ordered a plant terrarium for Jennifer. She has often mentioned how she wants to get back into her plants, but has neglected them since having her daughter. Terrariums are
What?
well, I had a terrarium.
Yeah.
And I did not keep that thing alive. Honestly, they are like the most low maintenance
It didn't really die though.
plant, but it was dead.
You never watered it once? You literally have to give it like 2 drops of water
I
like
know.
once a month.
I was about to say they're high maintenance. I stopped myself because they're literally the most low maintenance plant there is.
Teresa several times have wanted to get plants and has never kept a single one of them alive.
No.
And eventually she just got fake plants because it gives her the look she wants and she doesn't have to worry about watering them.
Exactly.
So now we only
best life hack.
have fake plants in our house.
Okay. Jennifer's daughter, Olivia, has just turned 2 last month, and that toy that Jennifer has been searching for was a talking Miss Rachel doll because Olivia absolutely loves Miss Rachel. I am still going to give Jennifer the crocheted Miss Rachel doll and say it is a Christmas gift from me to Olivia. I have often mentioned how I crochet stuff for my nieces and nephews and some friends' children, so I hope she will like it. The gift exchange is next Wednesday. As for my friend who called me an asshole to begin with, she is single and child-free, which is why I wanted to ask others for their opinions. I have spoken to my friends and sister who are mothers. My own mother unfortunately passed a few years ago, whether it was a good gift, and I got mixed opinions from them. Some said that they would love to have a gift like that, and others said my friend had a point and they would still love the gift regardless. I think most of them just didn't want to hurt my feelings. Anyway, thank you to everyone who had commented on the original post. I hope you see this and know that I truly appreciate everyone giving me feedback and advice. I will update after the gift exchange to let everyone know how it went.
Also, it's just like a coworker. It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's just a coworker. That's
It's
what I
not
mean.
that deep.
Yeah. Okay, if you're coming to if our families are gathering for Christmas and you let's just say I'm a mom. Let's say no, when we gather for Christmas at Madison's,
Okay.
we give Madison a gift
My sister, yeah.
and it's for Andrew. That would be bullshit.
Yeah, but that's different. I feel like it's your coworker. Like what I mean when I say it's not that deep, I meant in the opposite. Like it's not that deep that you need to get her something so personal. It's your
Yeah, I
coworker who
know.
has a kid. You got her something and you got her something for her kid. You got two things. You got her something and
Yeah.
something for her kid. Even the chocolate and the candle, like I think that's good enough. I got low expectations for a coworker gift. A whole
That's what I
terrarium
mean.
or something.
I'm agreeing
Like,
with you.
oh, okay. But you just said if it
Yeah.
was Madison, we got Madison a gift
Because
for
Madison's
Andrew.
not a coworker. I'm
Right.
saying if it's someone closer to us,
Yeah, then it's not.
then it is deeper.
Yes.
But because it's a coworker, it's
It's
not that
that
deep.
Oh, okay. I agree. Yeah.
Took long, but we got there.
Yeah, I was confused what you're saying there for a second.
Okay. The update comes on December 24th. So Secret Santa exchange was last week, and I gave Jennifer her terrarium, which she loved. I received a book about cat breeds.
Nice.
It just listed the different breeds and added cartoon pictures of them. Not sure what my Secret Santa was thinking, but at least it wasn't a shitty candle.
Your Secret Santa was thinking it's not that deep. A cat gift, even if you don't have a cat, it's a funny cartoon book with different breeds. Like, it's a Secret Santa from work. It's not that deep.
I decided to wait to give Jennifer the crocheted doll until today, as it was our last day together and we would be the only people in the office. Jennifer was so happy with the doll that she actually cried a little when she saw it. She still has not managed to find a talking Miss Rachel doll yet, so she was feeling very guilty that Olivia will be missing out. Jennifer couldn't stop thanking me and told me she knows Olivia is going to love the doll too. Most likely will never put it down. I didn't tell her how I was going to give the doll to her as part of the Secret Santa. Instead, I told Jennifer that I had stumbled upon a pattern that I wanted to try out, and that because she has been having trouble finding a toy, that this could be used as a placeholder until she could get one that she wanted. Jennifer just kept hugging me and saying thank you. She also bought me lunch in Starbucks. It was a pretty great day. It made me feel very happy knowing that my gift is appreciated and that I made a lovely lady happy. So it is a nice, happy update. Hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas.
Nice.
This is making me feel giddy.
Yeah, and she even has a picture down below of the doll.
Yeah,
Look at
I
that.
know. It kind of looks like the one that I got my
It looks like,
second
yeah,
cousin.
it does. And kind of looks like Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay, I will back up and say that in the edit, it described that she just turned 2 last month. My nibbling Andrew is 1.5 coming
Yeah.
into Christmas. He's a July baby, so this Christmas marks 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a big amount of growth in 6 months, but at 2, he got no, right now at 1.5, he's got no reference. I'm pretty sure the presents that I got him, he ain't gonna have no freaking reference when he opens up. We might be able to be like, put it in his hands and show him like that he's got to rip the paper off. That's gonna be the most. He's gonna rip the paper off. He ain't gonna have no clue for the gift item that's inside the box
Yeah, there's no
underneath the
concept
wrapping.
of what gifts are.
There ain't no concept of
yeah.
it. So, but maybe at 2, maybe in 6 months.
I think at 2. Honestly, I do think 6 months is
a doll in a
lot.
bag. Just pull the doll out of the
Yeah.
bag. You're borderline there for, I think. But I'm not a mother, so I don't know the growth of kids. Maybe at 2 you'll get something. I'm expecting next year 2.5 for Andrew. Freaking go time.
Oh, next Christmas is gonna be lit.
Yeah, but I watched a video today and it made me reconsider. The gifts that you got him.
Yeah.
The guy broke it down on this TikTok. He's like, the happiness that you give your kids from all these new presents. He's like, my family would like to go by what we call net happiness. You got to subtract the breakdowns, the cry downs, and the upsetness that toy will create. It's not just about that happiness, because now there's more toys that he's got to put away. Now he's got decision fatigue because he's got so many gifts he doesn't know what to play with because they're just surrounding him. He's going to trip on them. And then there's more toys to clean up now. So he's like, the happiness, you got to work out the net happiness versus all the negatives of what all these additional toys are going to create. I was like, God damn, I never thought about it that way.
Like, okay, maybe, but
Let's
I
ju-
also don't fully agree with it because what, they're just not supposed to have any toys?
No, they didn't say not any toys.
I know, but
he just
one
said you
toy
don't
would
have
do
to
the
get them
same
so
thing.
many.
One toy could do the same thing, though. It could
Well-
cause unhappiness just the same. He has to put down the toy. It's bath time. He has to put down the toy. Upset. Tantrum. He trips over the toy. Like, it does.
You're not wrong.
Like, I think it's just clickbaity. Like, I
was saying you don't always have to spend so much money and buy so many things. It's the consumerism.
Yes, I completely agree with that. But the reasoning behind it is, like, arguable.
Makes sense to me. So I'm deciding I'm no longer going to get all the Nibblings Christmas gifts, and we're going to save that cheddar until they're 5, and we're just going to give them a dirt bike.
Let's see if you remember that next year, because we've already gotten them gifts.
Yeah, I was like, if I hadn't already wrapped them, I would return one of the 2 items. But I already wrapped them. It's too late now.
Okay.
That'd be cruel to unwrap them, send them back. Cruel to me.
Yep. All right, back to you.
Okay. Would I be a bad parent for not buying my son any Christmas presents?
Ooh.
I'm a single mother, raising my son by myself with no help. My son is a 17-year-old senior in high school. In the past, he has a lot of issues with regulating his temper. He has been suspended from school and was even kicked out of his high school in junior year. He once punched a TV, causing it to break, and punched the door, splintering it. In the past, he has gotten aggressive with me, putting his hands on me to the point that I had to wrestle him to the ground. It got so bad his sophomore year, at one point, I had to call the cops and an ambulance on him. He has been in therapy since he was 7 years old and used to be on medication until he started to refuse to take it. In the last 2 years, it has gotten much better, at school and in the home. He no longer gets physical, but now instead is verbally abusive. When he gets upset that I ask him to do his chores or fill out his college applications, he'll tell me to shut up or calls me a crazy bitch, a big-headed bitch, etc.
What the?
He never takes responsibility for his actions, blaming it on other people, getting him angry, and never ever apologizes for his behavior after the fact. I've repeatedly told him that once he's an adult and talks to me that way, I can and will throw him out of the house. Earlier this month, he asked for a new PlayStation for Christmas, saying it only costs $500. This past weekend, he got upset because I wouldn't give him his passport, and he called me every dirty word in the book and then called his friends, calling me out my name. Not only do I not plan to get him a PlayStation, I don't think he deserves anything at all. But would that make me a cruel mother? Should I still get him something, even if it's just something small? Or would that be teaching him that his bad behavior gets rewarded? I'm trying so hard to be a good mother, I'm just not sure what to do.
Jeez. Oh, God. I'm not qualified for this shit. I actually don't know what I feel like you can't go wrong, honestly. Like, it's your first time being a mother, too. Like, you can make mistakes. I don't know. I feel like I see both ways. Like, yes, you can go the route of not giving him a gift and it can teach him a lesson. Will it actually teach him a lesson, though? Like, will it actually change anything? I don't know. It could also make him more angry, more resentful. Like, it could make things worse. I don't know. Or you can get him a gift and maybe it will, yeah, like, encourage that bad behavior, like you said. Honestly, I feel like it could go either way.
What's your favorite expression?
Don't negotiate with crazy.
That's not the word you usually use.
We don't negotiate with crazy.
That's not the word you usually
We don't
use.
negotiate with terrorists.
I think you could get him something small. Something small
Yeah.
and black. Coal. Just get him one piece of coal.
Yeah.
And wrap it in a PlayStation appropriately sized box.
No, that's cruel. That would be cruel. That would be teasing.
It would serve a point, though. Drill that point home. Have you seen those TikToks of the kids that
Probably not.
get like bricks and rocks inside the actual like Xbox and PlayStation like box. Like someone got it and they
No.
reused it. Not just like it could be an Xbox underneath the wrapping paper. No, they open it up. It is a PlayStation, but then they open up the PlayStation box and it's not in there.
Why would anybody
It's
do
a
that?
it's a banana.
Why would anybody do that? That's
Deke your
cruel.
kids out, make them cry
No,
on the
that's
floor.
really messed up.
Pranks. Some people are here for it. Some people like to prank people at Christmas time.
That's so messed up.
Where do you think you could find a PlayStation 5 box?
Facebook Marketplace.
Right? Just give me your box. So the top comment says, don't put him on PlayStation, please. We have enough to deal with when it comes to verbally abusive kids and kids who spew racist stuff when playing games online. It's so real. I don't understand why people do that. It's so annoying, like log into a Call of Duty lobby and just the amount of like swearing and name calling and racist stuff when somebody like just gets killed. It's like, that's the game. You have a kill death ratio. You're going to die sometimes. I kill somebody and it's just, it's craziness, the amount of stuff that they say.
What a concept, eh? 32-year-old playing with 12-year-olds. Like, I feel like...
No, the 12-year-olds don't talk like that.
Who is it?
It's like the 18-year-old, 20-year-olds and
Really?
stuff. Yeah, the 12-year-olds.
How do you know?
You can hear the sound of their voice. The 12-year-olds, their comebacks are like, your mom's so fat and stuff. It's the 18-year-olds that are calling people racist slurs and everything.
Jeez, I didn't know. I mean, I don't play those games, but I don't know. But that's a good point. That's obviously something to consider here. That's another perspective that I couldn't bring. Because, yeah, like this maybe continue, like, enable his behavior.
Yeah, you're not getting any gifts from me.
Yeah.
You're lucky. Be like, dude, you attacked me. The only reason you have a roof over your head is because I'm legally obligated to.
Yeah, I like what she said. Like, as soon as you're an adult, you're fucking out of here.
You do that, you turn 18 and you do anything like that, that's it. You're out. You're done. You're gone.
Yeah.
Your days are numbered, bud. You're going to get a small, jagged, rough, black piece of coal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little nugget of darkness.
All right. Back to me.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Would I be the asshole if I skipped Christmas over the movie A Christmas Story?
What movie's that?
I've actually never watched it.
What is it? Is it old?
I think so. My parents won't stop watching A Christmas Story. This started maybe 10 years ago when I, 23 female, was a teenager. The first 2 years, they, 40 female, 43 male, put on A Christmas Story once in the evening. My stepdad said it was his favorite movie and we had to watch it on Christmas to be the holiday spirit. I didn't mind it. I'm not a fan of the movie, but it's fine. It's 2 hours of my life, not a big deal. But the next year, my parents discovered that TBS plays A Christmas Story all 24 hours of Christmas. From the moment we woke up till the moment we went to bed, A Christmas Story was playing in the background. I thought that this was maybe some kind of gag and a joke and went along with it. But then the next year on Christmas Eve, they mentioned being excited to watch A Christmas Story marathon again. I asked if they were joking and asked if we could not do that because I didn't really like the movie, got some sensory overload, and would prefer to have some quiet time while we unwrapped gifts and ate and etc. They insisted that it was a family tradition now and I needed to just deal with it. This has now happened every single year since. It's on at every waking moment. As a teen, I walked out of Christmas sometimes and kind of honestly threw a fit over it. As an adult, I've tried negotiating them to stop watching it, have turned it off when they left the house and gotten an earful for that, suggested other movies, or asked to only watch it once or twice. All to no avail. I feel like I'm going crazy every Christmas, and if I hear that kid say he can't move his arms one more time, I'm gonna lose it. I'm heading up with my partner for the day and got a message from my parents telling me not to ruin the day by asking them not to watch the movie. My partner and extended family think my parents do this just to antagonize me since they know I easily get sensory overload. We don't have the best relationship even outside of the Christmas situation. It's just one day, but it also feels like it makes me a little crazy every Christmas and has made me dread the day even though Christmas is my favorite holiday. Would I be the asshole if I told them this is my last year doing Christmas Day with them as long as they keep the movie on all day? My partner's family has made it clear I'm always welcome. We just can't fly there this year.
I'm with you. I'm on your defense. I got you. Boycott your family. Don't start next year. Do it right now this year. Now, if this story had said my family plays Home Alone, I'm not with you. Get the fuck out of here. Home Alone deserves to be played in the background on low volume all Christmas. Somebody's not doing something, turn the volume up on it. All right, we're coming back to presents, turn that shit down. Second movie starts for lunchtime. Greatest thing for every Christmas day.
Yeah.
The Christmas story, I got no idea what this is. Turns out, first one, 1983.
Whoa.
That's an old ass movie to be playing all the time. Second one, 2012. Her family. When was this? When was this? When was this? When was this come from? When was this story from?
This is from 5 years ago.
Holy shit! She's got even worse now. They came out with a third one in 2025. Her Christmas is about to get fucked up. If she's still going to her parents' house this year, she's gonna get fucked up. You should comment on that post and be like, "Hey, how's your Christmas looking this year? I heard they came out with a third one for you."
Oh, she's active. She just made a comment 22 hours ago on another post.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, my bad.
Oh.
It was 2022.
Okay.
So she's already been living through it.
Yeah.
You should post and be like, "How did it go when A Christmas Story number 3 came out?"
So, okay, but what are your thoughts? Like, you think
Depends
you
on the
wouldn't show
volume.
up?
Depends on the volume.
Honestly,
It
that's
depends on the
so
volume.
fair.
If it's just running in the background,
Yeah.
then you're overreacting.
Like on low volume.
If it's just on low volume, it's on the TV, it's in the background, I think you're overreacting. Your family's kind of asshole-ish.
Yeah,
Like if one person in the family doesn't really like it, why do we got to make everything a hard time?
I know.
Like if we're playing Home Alone and I'm like, we've done that every single year. Can we put on anything else? I would think my family would be like, oh, okay, good, whatever. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
Kat would be like, I really, really like Home Alone. I don't know.
My family would not give in to you.
Your family does not give in to me. No. Your family watched a hockey game on Christmas.
Did they?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, when there was hockey games on and I asked them to put Supercross on, they didn't switch it for me.
Well,
It was rude.
yeah, because my dad loves hockey.
Well, maybe your family should start watching Supercross and we could all be happy together.
Sure, you try to convince them to do that.
Come on, Frank, and make it happen.
Yeah, no, I think the volume thing is very fair because if it's just like, well, she mentioned sensory overload twice.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it has to be up.
But
it's up.
What's the logistics of this? When do the presents happen? When's breakfast? Are they eating breakfast and it's on max volume?
Yeah.
Are they not turning it
That's what I'm
down
imagining.
while they're doing their gifts?
That's what she literally said, can we just turn it down? I would prefer to have some quiet time while we unwrapped gifts and ate.
So it's on while they're unwrapping gifts?
Yeah. It's like I don't think she's exaggerating. It's on like the entire day from morning to night.
So it sounds like it's not just on. It's, hey, all we're doing is watching the TV. We're watching that movie.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing. You shovel the bacon in your mouth while you watch the TV. You unwrap your present while you watch the TV. It's too much.
At that point, though, too.
What's Christmas? What are you even doing?
It's not special anymore.
It's not. It's old.
On the 7th time that you're watching
you
it,
beat it.
like
It's dead. It's dead. It's beaten to the ground. It's dust. It's disintegrated. Boof. Bon voyage.
No, seriously though, like how do you just like it's not special anymore? The spark is gone.
You tell your family if they can't do this, I'm gonna spend next Christmas. I'm gonna spend future Christmases with my in-laws. You need to do it now this year.
Well, that's what she's going to.
Yeah, no, don't be like, no, I think she said, can I tell my family for next year?
Yeah.
No. You need to tell them they need to make the change this year because if they can't prove they can do it this year, I ain't even showing up next year. I'm not even making the plans. I'm not booking the flight, traveling in the car. I'm not doing that just to get there and for you guys to have lied to me and you're still playing it. No. We need to sort this out this year while I'm here.
Yeah, fair enough.
It sounds like your family doesn't like you. And if they don't like you, don't like them.
Top comment says, not the asshole. Tell them you'd rather shoot your eye out with a Red Ryder BB gun than to sit through that movie nonstop again. Stay home and start your own household traditions.
You do have some other options, though. You could break their TV.
That's very
Accidentally.
feasible.
Accidentally fall into it. You could also, like, unplug, like, the cable. Like,
That'll be so hard to figure out.
you just walk to the back of the TV, you see any wires, you pull them
I'm
out.
joking. No, I'm saying
Oh, for them to
like,
fix?
yeah.
Okay, okay. You go outside and you cut the wire to their satellite dish.
Then she's not invited to Christmas next
Well, you
year.
don't let them know you did it. You make it look like a raccoon. You eat through it with your teeth so it looks like a raccoon did it. A raccoon.
Okay, there's an edit that says, I think I might be the asshole because I'm pulling a nuclear option over something as trivial as a movie playing in the background. My mom especially really values having the family together over the holidays, and my siblings don't seem to mind the movie. I think they might be the assholes because they know that constantly having the movie on gives me sensory overload and have ignored all my previous requests to have it off, even for a moment. I'm getting mixed signals then. I think I might be the asshole. I think they might be the asshole.
I'm confused by your confusion.
She said both. So what is it?
I'm confused. What if you got Bluetooth headphones, connected it to the TV, and everybody's like, why can't we hear it? No matter what I do, the volume doesn't go up.
Yeah, there's a lot of options if you want to be petty.
There's a lot of great options, yeah.
All right, back to you.
Okay. Am I the asshole for canceling Christmas plans late on Christmas Eve after everyone had already arrived?
Oh.
I, 25 male, was meant to host my siblings, 19 male and 21 female, for Christmas. Our mom died several years ago, and I finished raising them because the asshole who made us walked out when my mom was pregnant with my brother. My siblings don't remember him, but I do. My memories of him are not happy ones, and I even remember him hitting my mom twice. The thing is, we were better off without him, but he avoided child support even though mom chased him through the courts for years. He never paid. I always hated him. I always hoped he'd die at some point and would never be able to fuck up our lives again. My siblings didn't really talk about him, and neither did I. Though we did talk about what he did to mom and the bad stuff I remember outside of that. There were 2 times years ago when they asked mom, and she answered their questions in the best way she knew how. When my mom died, my siblings were both under 18, so I moved them in with me and we made it work. I also helped them go to college, which is what they wanted. I was finally able to afford a nice place for myself, and I always welcomed them to stay with me if they needed to, and it was clear I would be hosting Christmas for us at least for a few years. This year wasn't an exception, and they arrived yesterday morning. We hung out all day, and they had mentioned a hotel, and I asked if they had rooms in one, and they said no, that they thought we should go there for the hotel restaurant one of these days. But the way they were acting was off, and by 11 p.m. last night, I found out why. They had reached out to the guy who made us and had a relationship with him, and they knew I didn't want one, but decided to invite him to my home for
Oh
Christmas.
my God.
They told me they wanted us to be a family. I said no and told them I was never letting that man into my life. They said I can't avoid him while they have a relationship and to give it a chance, and it's Christmas and family. I told them to stop and that he will never be my family. They told me he was in a hotel room and waiting to come today for Christmas Day dinner. We argued and they told me I needed to give this a chance and he's my dad. I told them I wanted nothing from that man and I wish he'd die and left us the fuck alone. They told me it's horrible to wish someone dead, and he was coming whether I wanted him to or not. I kicked them out and told them none of them are welcomed, and I said if he fucks them over or beats them or threatens them, which he did to me when I was just a little kid, then they should not come to me because I wouldn't pick up the pieces. I said they know what he did and they still want him, and they went behind my back, and I will not celebrate with them or fix this for them. They didn't expect it and argued that I couldn't cancel Christmas and we're family and I couldn't leave them to the streets. They had the chance to join him at the hotel or drive back to campus overnight. I told them that. They texted a bunch, but I didn't reply and I woke up a while ago to more of them. Am I the asshole?
Absolutely not. They thought they could trap you.
They
They
thought they
pushed you
could
into a corner.
pressure you.
Yeah, they pushed you into a corner and you fought back. You swung.
They faffoed.
They did.
Hey, faff. Oh, they fucked
Yeah.
around and found out.
And they didn't like what they found out.
Top comment says, if they thought you would have been okay with it, then they wouldn't have waited until Christmas Eve night to tell you. Not
Exactly.
the asshole. You were justified what you said and did. They have no right to give you zero choice in the matter. That is so out of line. Unfortunately, they get what they deserve now. They are free to give him the time of day if they wish, but to force it on you is something else entirely, especially on Christmas Day. Sorry, but as siblings go, this is the absolute worst, most ungrateful, selfish act that they could do.
Absolutely.
No P replies and says, exactly. And I only found out last night because I realized something was off and they realized I suspected something. Otherwise, I would have been blindsided
Holy
today.
shit. He would have just shown up?
At the house?
What?
What a betrayal, too. This is like, you're almost like your parentified sibling, too. So,
Yeah,
like, your
exactly.
freaking childrenfied siblings betrayed you.
Yeah. Damn. It's also
Sad.
like a betrayal to their mom,
Yeah.
too. Like,
But it's like sad for OP because like now he's like, my Christmas is ruined. Now I'm like by myself.
yeah, that's a really shitty situation. But rather by yourself than give in to this asshole
Right?
and your asshole siblings. Yeah. No, they think they know what's best. It's always like the kids that
The little shits.
don't remember or want to know, they need to know, and then they always like give the abusers the benefit of the doubt. We've had many stories like that.
Yeah, exactly. Another comment says, coming whether you want him there or not, it's your house. Leave aside the family dynamics for a second. You just invite someone to another person's house like that? You are not the asshole. Your feelings about the one who made you are valid. Your siblings are free to forgive and even encourage you to some degree to reconcile. But forcing the issue at Christmas when you are hosting is manipulative and cruel.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Agreed.
How can you say they're coming whether he's coming whether you like it or not? I'm hosting
This
at
is
my
house,
home.
not your house.
I will call the cops, dude.
Yeah. Like, you need permission to be here. You're grateful you're allowed here. You're not even allowed here anymore. See you later. Bon voyage. Feliz la vida. What does that mean?
Feliz Navidad.
What does that mean?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's why we hear it so much. All right, back to you.
Okay. This one is coming from wedding shaming.
Huh?
Title is Mother-in-law intentionally tried to make the bride look ugly in a Christmas gift illustration.
Interesting.
I, 29 female, have been making personalized illustrations for the past 5 years in the wedding industry. I always get some random requests and commissions. And just when I thought I've seen it all, I got this peculiar request from a groom's mother who's after an illustration which she'll be giving the couple as their first Christmas gift. So a few weeks ago, I received a message from this woman. She wanted a wedding illustration of 4 people, her husband, groom, and bride, and gave me a reference picture. Everything looked normal, just like any other orders. I asked her if she had any special requests or instructions before asking her for payment. She requested if I could make the bride look natural, not too much makeup like the photo. I said okay, probably the makeup artist did overdo her makeup a bit. And I said sure, definitely can do, no problem. Later, she proceeded with the full payment and I confirmed the order. So far, so good. Then I began the illustration, and after a few days, I completed it. I sent her a draft to do a review for any possible changes or adjustments. She almost immediately replied with heaps of changes, and that's all on the bride. She said that the bride's smile looked too big and it needed to soften. Her blushes from the cheeks were needed to be removed, eyeliner needed to be thin, and so on. Her accurate words were, her smile needs to be polite, not so glamorous like the photo. That's not her natural smile. It seems really weird to me, so I requested for some additional photos of the bride. She then sent me a few more pictures of the bride later that night, and I straight away noticed that the bride's smile on the illustration looked very, very similar to all the other pictures as well. So I asked her again if she could clarify what she meant by polite smile. She then said, her own words, X's smile looks too wide in the pictures, but she's not the most smiling type of person in everyday life. Please make it soft, along with the specified changes I mentioned earlier. And she also asked me to draw a completely different hairstyle and provided a reference photo. This was a new request which wasn't previously mentioned. She said that the bride complained about her hairstyle on the wedding day and wanted something different. I replied that, okay, I'll do my best and will send you the revised version tomorrow. So, after making all the requested adjustments, I sent her the second draft for a review. She still complained about how the bride looked, but at the end she was okay with it. She then asked me to remove some details from the bride's dress by saying, the details on the dress look too noisy. Please remove the floral patterns from it and make it plain. I was really surprised by that because almost every one of my clients always love the detailings that I do on their dresses. So I replied, are you sure? It took me a lot of time drawing those details on the dress, and usually my clients love it. And I really think your daughter in law would love it too. But she still insisted on keeping it plain. The next day, I made the changes again, and at this time, I felt bad for the bride because now she just looks like a normal girl with a white gown. None of her bridal features from the wedding pictures remain on my illustration. But this is what the client asked, and I obliged till that point. Anyways, I sent this third draft to her, and this time she said something which completely shocked me. She said, everything looks fine. Can you just make the bride chubbier? She's not that thin in real life. And this is when I completely lost it. Until that point, I had some doubts, but that time I was 100% certain that she was trying to make her own daughter in law look ugly on purpose. I straight away replied to her, sorry, ma'am, I won't be able to make that kind of changes on my illustrations. It seems to me that you're trying to make that bride look ugly on purpose, and I cannot do that. Please show the illustration to your daughter in law and send her our details. If she wants to make any changes on it, I'll be more than happy to do so. I could sense that my response made her pretty mad. She immediately asked for a full refund and accused me of ruining her Christmas gift. I politely told her that there will be no refund on the illustration since I spent hours on perfecting it according to her instructions. And I stated my previous point again that if her daughter in law wants to make any changes, I'm happy to do so. Then I emailed her the original illustration, the first draft, where the bride looked like the ones from the photos, and closed the order. She later threatened to take me to small claims court for ruining her Christmas surprise. I later showed the illustration to my girlfriends, and they all agreed with me. My husband also said that this woman is evil and I should focus on other orders that I have pending.
Damn. Damn, mother-in-law's dirty.
She tried to be slick and sly.
Oh my God.
She doesn't wear that much makeup in real life. Let's dim the makeup.
And then
her smile.
once she got through all the politest requests that
Yeah.
she can, let's make her a fat bitch. Make her chubbier.
Like you thought you could just sneak that in there and she was just gonna oblige?
Right? Like, you realize that the artist has already put so much time in, and you're
Exactly.
like making another request change.
Exactly.
Like, maybe if you're upfront to begin with, you might have just found an artist who's willing to take your money. Like, hey, I hate my sister, I hate my daughter-in-law, and I want to get a portrait that makes her look ugly. And are you willing to do it? Just start off with that, and then you wouldn't have wasted your money. You could have found somebody who's willing to do what you wanted done.
Yeah.
I think she should take the photos and put them into the Google Images search and see if she can find this daughter-in-law on Instagram and let her know. Give her all the screenshots of all the text combos.
Damn.
Although that would probably be like client privilege.
Yeah, that would probably
That would definitely open you
breaking
up
some
to a
laws.
lawsuit. That would definitely open you
Yeah.
up to a lawsuit for sure. That one, that could, yeah.
So top comment says, OP, you need to add an edit clause in your contracts for exactly this reason. When I do commissions, clients get one round of feedback. That's it. Otherwise, they will go on and on and on and on. Fair. Someone else said, good for you. Thank you for being truthful to her and having common sense.
Yeah. That's wild. That's a crazy one.
That poor bride is in for a lifetime of evil.
Yeah.
You are a good human.
Literally, I feel bad for her.
Ay.
Feeling bad for her, that's for sure.
All right, back to you.
Okay, this is going to be my last one. Am I the asshole for leaving my husband and stepdaughter stranded on Christmas when I found out he gave her my big Christmas gift? My husband, male, 41, is the worst at giving gifts. We have been together for over 3 years, and after the first year of not receiving anything for my birthday, anniversary, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day was the last straw after being told I wasn't his mother. I decided to start matching energy. Father's Day came and I was gone all day, when normally I would have put together a big lunch/dinner and drive 30 to 45 minutes to go get his daughter, Anne, now 16, so that they could spend the day together. He called me in the afternoon and I was polite but not initiating conversation. He asked me when I was picking up his daughter, and I replied I had plans, and I wasn't aware that I was supposed to pick her up since nothing was communicated to me. When he responded with, "It's Father's Day," I used his response back, "You are not my father."
Period.
I had anticipated him getting upset and knew a constructive conversation would not be had, so when he started to raise his voice, I told him to check the table and hung up. I had left a letter for him to communicate how much I was hurt about going out of my way for him and to not have any sort of reciprocation. He called me later and said he would try to be better and work on it. I ended up going to get his daughter during the week so that they could enjoy a dinner together. So, background info: he drives big rig trucks, so the vehicle we use for everyday travel is mine. He's been getting better about gifts. It's more of go pick something out and I will pay for it, which I really don't mind.
Ugh.
He does the same thing with his daughter. I do all the shopping for the family gifts when it comes to birthdays and holidays. Cut to a week before Christmas, and I wake up to my favorite coffee drink and my husband taking me out to eat for breakfast, followed by a trip to the mall to pick out my Christmas gift. I rarely splurge on myself when it comes to purses and clothes. I have a preteen son from my first marriage, so I tend to be more practical myself and spend on him for his birthday and Christmas. My stepdaughter, however, is very materialistic and is always asking for money or something expensive. And between her father and his family, and her mother and her family, and her stepfather, she always gets it. I've been repeatedly saying out loud that I needed a new purse since mine was hanging on by a thread and had decided to invest in a good designer handbag. I started saving money and looking online for my new dream purse. So imagine my surprise and excitement when we get to the department store and I see that they have my dream purse in stock. My husband sort of gave me a look when he saw the price, and I told him I could contribute, and I explained how I'd been saving so that I could save enough to get this purse that I had been dreaming about for months. He shook his head and said I deserved it, and he would get it for me, but also gave me the expectation that since he was getting me this, he really couldn't afford to get me anything else. I screamed with delight and told him that was okay, I didn't need anything else. With that taken care of, my husband asked me if it was okay to go get his daughter and take her Christmas shopping. I had tons to do at home in preparation for the holidays, so this worked out so I could have the house empty to get what I needed done. I was reaching to get my new purse when we arrived home, and he said for me to leave it because he had another gift he had previously purchased for me that he was going to put inside the purse for me to open on Christmas. I was on cloud nine, so I kissed him and left my bag and went inside. I was still busy cleaning and decorating when he got home later that night, and the rest of the days before Christmas were all a blur with me trying to get my house ready for the holiday. I hosted Christmas Eve at my house with my family, and Christmas Day I slept in tired from the night before and woke up with enough time to brush my teeth before we headed to go get his daughter, then drive to spend the day at his mother's house. I fell asleep on the drive and woke up after his daughter was picked up, and we were already en route to his mom's. I turned around to greet his daughter, and that's when I saw her rummaging and holding my new purse. "Where did you get that purse?" I asked her, and the car fell completely silent. I looked at my husband, and he stayed quiet with both hands on the wheel, looking straight ahead. I asked her again, this time with a louder, more stern tone. She looked down and quietly mumbled, "My dad gave it to me."
Oh my God.
"You what?" I screamed. "How would you think it was okay to give her my new purse?" He told me to calm down, and I cut him off and screamed, "No," and then turned back to his daughter and told her that her father had no right to give her my purse and that she needed to give it back, to which she refused. I could feel my anger raging, then subsiding to a feeling of sadness and complete defeat. I put my coat over my head and leaned against the window, trying to cover my face and mouth as tears started running down my cheeks. My husband pulled over at the next gas station and his daughter bolted out, taking the purse with her. He tried to comfort me, to which I slapped his hand away and told him not to touch me and gave him a look of disgust. He informed me that after he dropped me off that day, he picked up his daughter, took her shopping, and on the way taking her home, she noticed the bag and saw the purse. She begged and pleaded with him to please let her have it. She reminded him about all the times he never got her a gift and how giving her this purse would make up for it, and that played on his heart, and he finally caved and gave her my purse.
What?
He tried to say he was going to make it up to me, and I asked him how, knowing it was impossible. He already spent his money and made it clear he wasn't going to have money to buy me anything else. I couldn't help but get upset as I tried to get him to understand how hurt I felt, and how it's not like she was suffering with her getting to open presents from her mother and stepfather, plus gifts from their family, along with the gifts she was going to get from his family, and that he already spent money on her for Christmas presents, and that was my one gift. I know Christmas is not about getting presents, but I was extremely upset that my husband could be so thoughtless and not consider the amount of pain that this was going to cause me. His phone rang and it was his daughter calling him from inside, asking him to come inside because she needed money to buy something. As he was walking to the store, I looked back and tears began to fill my eyes as I saw all the gifts I picked out for his family with care. Something came over me and I stopped crying and I got out and got in the driver's seat and wiped my face and peeled out of the gas station parking lot, leaving my husband and stepdaughter behind. I turned my phone off and drove back to town and spent the day with my family at my cousin's house and
Oh,
stayed with them, not returning any of my husband's phone calls and not returning home until late the following day. The only phone call I did return was the one from my stepdaughter's mother to set her straight after she left me a hateful message about leaving her daughter stranded because I was jealous her father bought her a new purse. I told her she had been told a lie and informed her of the truth. That in fact her father did not buy her a new purse, he bought me a new purse, and she played on her father's emotions after he had already bought her expensive items for her Christmas list to guilt him to give her the purse. She apologized and tried to come up with a solution, to which I replied for her not to bother. The damage has been done. I found out through my sister in law that my husband's brother went to go get them, and the story came out later that evening. His mother is on his side, while his brother and sister in law and other aunts and uncles sided with me and got on to his daughter. I've not spoken to his daughter since Christmas, and things are unsettling at home. I have become more distant from my husband, and when I make dinner, I don't serve him a plate. I serve only my son and myself, and I only engage in conversation with my son. He's tried to reach for me at night when we are in bed, and I always end up crying. I'm not angry or mad, I just feel nothingness. He's back on the road, and I do miss him, but I can't shake the feeling of how he let me down, and I cannot hide my looks of disappointment, looking to see what others have to say about this situation.
sounds like you're checked out. Like, how could you not be?
Yeah,
Like, that feeling of nothingness, like, he's dead to you now.
dead.
Dead. He hates you. He doesn't give a shit about you. I I can't. I'm as you're reading this, like I feel it brewing inside me. Like I'm so upset.
Yeah,
I need to just like explode for her.
do it. Explode. So the top comment says, not the asshole, but why are you in this marriage?
Yeah,
You don't matter to your husband.
literally.
Someone else says, she's doing so much to make it easier for her husband to treat her the way she deserves to be treated. She has literally begged him. If he isn't doing it by now, he never will. She deserves so much better.
Okay, another point to this is that she also paid for this purse as well.
Did she?
Yeah, she said she's been saving up.
Yeah. Someone else says, take your son and go back to your family. Yes, it'll be hard, but it won't be as hard as staying in a relationship where you don't matter. Your husband slapped you in the face on Christmas. What did you think was going to happen when you arrived at your destination and the presents were given out and there was nothing for you?
Oh my
Don't get over it, get over him. Does he even want a wife? He doesn't sound like he cares about you at all.
Seriously, I hope she read all these comments and she realized like this marriage is horrible.
So there's an update. It says, update. Thanks for everyone who reached out. I meant to come back and update sooner. My apologies. I wanted to clear up some things and defend myself on not being as pathetic as some of you made me out to be. 1. I did not pay for the purse. I offered, but he paid the full amount.
Oh.
2. He technically pays for the gifts for his family for Christmas. We have an account that he puts money on, and this is what is used to pay the bills and other expenses, along with gifts for his family and for birthdays and other special occasions. I'm the one who actually shops for the gifts, and I make it personal for each person and do all the wrapping and such, and add on from my budget what I feel is needed. 3. This had gotten erased when I was first posting, trying to edit, but is a key factor. When I confronted my stepdaughter about returning the purse, she wasn't saying anything. She was refusing by shaking her head no, and her father yelled her name, and that is when she dropped the bomb on us that she had already written her name in it. She wrote her name in big black permanent marker on the inside of the purse.
Oh my God.
So that is when my rage just turned into defeat because the purse became worthless to me, hence my getting emotional.
Oh my God.
Way to ruin a multi-$1,000 designer handbag.
Irreparable damage.
4. For people questioning why react now when I had to have known about him not giving gifts from early on in the relationship, after attending family events with him, I noticed right away he never had a gift to give. So when it came to my birthday or Valentine's Day or other special occasion, I would take the initiative to drive us to wherever I wanted my gift from so he could purchase it. As we got more serious, my gifts became trips that I planned and he paid for. So this wasn't going to be my first time getting a gift, but it was going to be my first time actually getting a gift under the tree. 5. I introduced one of my really good friends to his brother, and she is now my sister-in-law, and my ally, and my source. We met for lunch a week after New Year's to exchange gifts. She informed me that after they arrived at his mom's, my husband didn't want to talk about what happened. My stepdaughter likes to show off her gifts as most teenagers do, and while they were gathered on the table trying to talk to my husband, she approached and was interrupting and trying to get everyone's attention on her and her new purse and other gifts. Sister-in-law said the table fell silent and there were looks between family members and then chaos, yelling about how my husband arrived empty-handed, and aunts and uncles were yelling at him asking how he could get his daughter such an expensive purse and not get his mother anything. That's when he broke and loudly responded, he didn't get his daughter the purse. He got me the purse. His daughter just took the purse. His daughter got upset for being outed and reprimanded by other family members and called her mom to get her. 6. By the time her mother arrived, I had already spoken to her about what happened. She went inside to talk to her father because the story she was getting from her daughter was obviously different. It was basically the same story. He took her shopping, and on the way back, she saw the department store bag and looked inside and saw the purse, started begging for it, then started to guilt trip him to give it to her. He then told her no and spoke to her about being ungrateful and selfish. She then tried to get him to take her to a friend's house instead of home, which caused another argument because she is grounded due to failing classes, and she knows that she is not allowed to go anywhere. At drop-off, she just grabbed the bags and exited the car, slamming the door. When he got back to the house, he reached behind the seat to get the bag and noticed it was empty and realized she took the purse anyway. He called her, but she didn't answer, and he left a message that she better be ready to give up the purse on Christmas.
Oh my God.
7. Her mother had called him and yelled at him for getting her such an expensive purse when she is failing classes. And instead of explaining what happened, he just responded that she had no idea what she was talking about and hung up the phone. Her writing her name in the purse was a shock to him, and that's what caused him to pull over at the next gas station. He didn't want me more upset with her, so he opted not to tell me that she stole it and just took the blame. 8. The other gift that he was going to put in the purse was lingerie. It was a small gift bag on my side of the bed. He was upset when I sent our pit bull Chico downstairs wearing a red nightie.
What?
Some comments had the misconception that the purse was going to be the first gift he ever gave me, and I wanted to clarify this is not true. I posted about him not getting me a gift for my birthday and Christmas and other occasions. This occurred in our first year of marriage. I planned a dinner for my birthday that included my parents and siblings, close friends, and family. My husband arrived empty-handed and over an hour and a half late due to him staying late at work. I kept quiet because I didn't want to cause a scene and have more attention drawn to him about not getting me anything and being so late. This is the same reason I cut him off when he looked around at my gifts and flowers for my guests and started saying, "Man, I feel so bad for not getting you, ... That weekend, I woke up to flowers and chocolate sprinkled all over the bed and being taken to breakfast and my husband asking what I still had on my wish list for my birthday so we could go get it. On our first anniversary, I set up a table outside with candles and hung up white lights and was preparing beef Wellington and had a bottle of champagne and chocolate-covered strawberries. That morning, I woke up to him saying happy anniversary and kissing him and told him I have a surprise planned for later. He called me when he should have already been home, stating that he had picked up an extra load and was excited about how much extra the pay was going to be. We used the extra pay from this and from the other extra loads he picked up that coincidentally coincided with special occasions and holidays to go to Hawaii. Wasn't until I stopped planning something for him for Father's Day that he started making an effort on getting gifts ahead of time and remembering special occasions. When my husband got home from being on the road, he took my son and I to eat at a steakhouse and handed each of us a gift bag. Inside were brand new AirPods. At first, my son was confused because he didn't have an iPhone. Then came the second surprise, that after we finished eating, we were heading to AT&T to get both of us new phones. I hadn't really spoken to his daughter, but was told that her failing classes and sneaking out has caused a strain on her relationship with her mother. I'm not looking for pity or sympathy, and I am not a doormat, and my husband is not a heartless monster. I'm in a much better frame of mind now than I was then. Thank you for taking the time to hear me.
I still don't like him. Like, all of it just sounds like excuses. Like, what do you mean you forgot my birthday? You showed up late, an hour and a half late to my birthday, empty-handed, no gift.
I think that was the first year.
It doesn't matter. We're in our first year of marriage. Would you ever think to do that?
I feel like that was like skewed because, like, yeah, it'd be the first year of marriage, but it'd be like the 9th year of our relationship or 8th year of our relationship.
I'm sure they weren't only together for.
But yeah, so what I mean is, like, why is she only tracking the marriage years?
No, regardless, no, I still have hate for him.
Okay, but what about the part where she just stole it? He actually didn't even give it to her. She grabbed the bag on the way out. Why would it be
I'm banging on that door?
Be ready to give the purse back at Christmas.
Exactly.
No, I'm making a U-turn. I'm going to get it right now.
Exactly. Like, he didn't stand up for his wife.
Could have called his ex and say, yo, daughter stole the purse bag when she exited the vehicle.
No, you're going in that house and you're banging on that door and you're getting that purse back.
Right? Worst case, if you're like had to go to work immediately, you tell your ex-wife that she stole it.
Like, all of this seems like it could have been prevented.
So there's a comment on the update that says, so after all that, does the thieving little madam still have the purse? Because if so, what lesson has she learned? Nada.
Yeah, like, fuck this kid. This kid is the devil.
The next one says, I'd have taken scissors to it. There's no way she would still have it. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
If she wrote in black marker.
Bro, I'd write my name on it on the outside.
On the outside. And if the black marker makes you not want to have that purse anymore, I would destroy it for her.
Yeah.
I would take the scissors to it. I would destroy it so she doesn't get it either.
No, also I don't like the fact that he, like, his gifts to her are just going to the mall and she picks out what she wants and he pays for it.
Yeah, I'm not here for that either. So
I'm not here for that.
Not my type of gifts either.
Like,
what else is on your wish list?
He's not putting any thought into it. Like, that's literally what Christmas is about. It's about, like, the thoughtfulness.
It's the thought that counts.
Exactly. That's not. She's literally. Oh my God.
I just love the part where she just took the car and dipped.
Oh, me too. That reminds me of Oh, What Fun.
That reminds me of a trauma childhood memory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Care to share?
Okay, so not exactly the same, but my dad used to take me dirt biking every weekend. And then one weekend he had to work. So he asked a friend that lived in the same town of us that also went racing all the time if I could go with them. And he had been teaching me how to change the oil on my bike, how to change the air filters, how to tighten the chain so I could, like, make sure the bike was good for me to ride, how to fill it up with fuel for the day. So basically, the family came and picked me up, and it was 2 sons, the mom and the dad. And I remember on the way to the race, the parents, I'm like 12. And I remember on the way to the race, the parents got in such a massive fight.
Jeez.
That they pulled over on the side of the road. She got out, and then we continued driving to the race.
Oh my God.
He left his wife on the side of the road off a country road in the middle of nowhere where there's like maybe 3 cars coming by every like 15 minutes to a half an hour or something. He left her to hitchhike going home.
What the fuck? She got out? Did he
push
her out?
No, she got out. I don't think so. Like, she got out, and I thought, okay, yeah, we'll turn back. We'll go get her because this is what I grew up. You go back. I've been kicked out of the car before. Like, my parents had kicked me out of the car, and then they come back and they get me. So that was like, I had experienced that before. So I'm like, any moment we're going back. And I'm like, we're going back, right? And I think I'm pretty silent. I'm just shocked, shell shocked in the backseat that people are fighting in front of a random stranger's kid. And they're just having a full blown moment. I don't even know what it could have been over. It's 7 a.m. We're driving to a race. No idea what it could have been over. Don't even remember. I just remember she got out and we continued on.
Jesus.
I'm 12. This is like 2001. 2005 or something. There ain't no iPhones.
Yeah.
You got some flip phones. I don't even know she had a phone. I got no. This is the day and age. Not everybody's got a cell phone.
Yeah.
Bro, I just thought any minute we're going to go back. We're going to go back and get her. We're going to go back and get her. No. We went to the races. And I went and rode my dirt bike. And I'm just thinking all fucking day, this is crazy. I hope she's okay. I do remember one time, not a fight, but we got invited to go to Six Flags down the States with Madison's family's friends church group. So we're on a coach bus. We're going across the border. My mom's not allowed to cross the border.
Why?
I don't know why. But it's either all of us get off the coach bus and we hitchhike home, because there's no Ubers back then.
Yeah.
And you're not taking a taxi from like the Niagara Falls border back to 2 hours above Toronto, a $700 taxi back then. So it's either all 5 family members get off the bus or just my mom has to figure out how to get back home. And then my dad has to take us to Six Flags. And I was like 12 or something. And I remember my mom telling the story of how she hitchhiked with truckers to get back home.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, actually.
You left her.
I didn't leave her. I had no idea what the heck was going on. My parents had to go to the front to give the people my passports. And then my mom just doesn't come back. And my dad's like, yeah, mom's not allowed into the United States. She's got to go back home. And I was like, okay. And then when I got home, that's when I told she hitchhiked to get back home. And I can guarantee you, she ain't getting all the way back to the farm property that we lived in by hitchhiking. She would have got decently close and then probably would have had to walk the rest of the way. Like 15 kilometers or something, like up the dirt, I don't even know, man. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
You got any stories of people getting kicked out of the car having walking?
Absolutely not.
This used to happen too. Remember this snowstorm that was happening today?
Yeah.
I was being a little shit, and me and Madison were arguing, and he kicked me out of the car one time. I was like 14. And
in a snowstorm?
In a snowstorm.
Oh,
He told me to walk home. I had no idea where the fuck. If I remember correctly, I was like 50 kilometers away from home.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
It was messed up. He came back and got me. I was even more mad. I was like, he didn't know how to handle me and Madison fighting. We were ruckuses. We just kept screaming in a closed car at each other.
Yeah.
Must be pretty
that's
infuriating.
what kids do, though.
Yeah. Madison and I got violent. We started punching each other. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that was some childhood trauma that brings up for me. I love how she left both of them there.
Yeah.
Just hopped in. She's like, fuck it. Hops in the driver's seat, pieces out, leaves them both. Imagine his cell phone was like in the cup holder or something. Like he's tossed out the window.
Well, they were at a gas station. They had a phone.
A good lesson for the 16-year-old though.
Yeah.
Like, I got abandoned because I know what I did was wrong. She knows what I did was wrong.
Well, yeah, but she wasn't really abandoned. She was with her dad.
Yeah, but it's still, I feel like it still has some effect. The car she was...
No, immediately after they were picked up, she was going around showing all her family her new purse.
Okay.
She didn't give a shit.
Agreed. You think that maybe she should have because she just got left. Like, comes out, oh shit. My stepmom and our car is gone. We're waiting in the gas station for a ride from my uncle.
That's freaking nuts.
It is nuts.
Anyways.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry freaking Christmas.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got more stories, more Best of the Week coming to you Friday. And we got bonus episodes coming on Patreon.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, next Tuesday, what's next Tuesday?
Best of the year.
Best of the year. I'm excited for that, to go through
Me
that
too.
again. And yeah, because last year when we did it, we discovered that some of the best ones that we just read as like active stories throughout the year, we actually read them on Patreon. So if you guys are like, should I join ThreadTalk? Should I join the ThreadTalk Patreon? Should I come get that extra Denver and Teresa bonus content? Like, what's that big item that they're buying that they talked about on Patreon that they're shopping for? You know, all of that's on Patreon. You might actually find some of the best stories ever read across Reddit, because that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we get absolute bangers for Patreon.
Yes, sir.
You don't know what they are until the end of the year to see where they've stacked up, where they rank.
Exactly.
Then they come out and you're like, damn, Patreon had the best one this year.
Woo.
Patreon, 83 episodes for you guys to binge.
Amazing.
It's a good time over there.
Well, we don't really have any life updates.
But we got some Q&A.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get into the life updates, I got a quick story for you, okay? I'm not sure if this is like Reddit or just like a Facebook post, but it says, sometimes I randomly think about the time a girl posted in this girls only Facebook group I'm in, telling everyone how she broke up with her boyfriend, and he lies saying that he lost the spare key that she gave him, only to then break into her apartment when she wasn't home and steal the cat that they had adopted while they were together.
Oh.
But then he denied having done this, and she didn't really have proof that he took the cat, since he wouldn't let her come into his place and look for it. And then another girl saw this post and knew her ex-boyfriend, and she was like, girl, I used to hook up with your mans back in the day, and I still have his number. If you want, I'll hit him up and get him to invite me back to his place, and I'll see if your cat's there. And the OP was like, bet. So this woman hits up homie dog, asked him out for drinks, went home with him, slept with him, and then woke up in the middle of the night and took the cat.
Oh my God.
Like, she only had said that she would just confirm if the cat was there, but then she took it upon herself to steal this woman's cat back. Like the full-on Trojan horse this man, and then hit up homegirl like, I got the goods. Where you want to meet? And then the two of them posted a photo of them together with the cat in the group. And I just think women supporting women is so beautiful.
I fucking love that. Beautiful, gorgeous chef's kiss.
Yeah, it's great. I love that one. When I was reading it, I was just trying to like, what's it called? Embody or like imposter? No, like embody. I think embody the guy from Ant-Man who like tells the stories at a really fast pace and like in his accent is great.
I don't know what you're referring to. Sure.
Okay, I'll show you after the clip. Okay, Q&A for you. Now, I want to know why you're fired. It turns out better for you, though. Sliding doors situation.
Agreed.
Why were you fired, Teresa?
I wasn't.
I think this is a question for me.
It's for you.
Why did I get fired, Teresa?
Why are you asking me? They want to hear from you.
I talk too much.
Denver got fired because he was looking at RVs.
Yes. Denver got fired because Denver convinced Teresa to start a podcast with him. And then he started editing the podcast at work. And then he stopped making his sales phone calls and his sales follow-ups for like 2 solid weeks. He slacked off at work. It was in a bit of a dip, so there wasn't really much to do. But Denver wasn't going after the cold calling and doing the hard working. And he wasn't making Porsche TikToks. And he was putting a little bit too much effort into the podcast. And then he was also dreaming about RVs and stuff. And then because the podcast was starting to get people listening to us, so I was dreaming about RVs. And then I tried to text one to Teresa one day over iMessage, be like, hey, check out this deal. Yeah, it turns out I texted it to my boss. I checked in like 2 hours later because I was like, why didn't Teresa reply? Because she's usually like, oh, yeah, that one looks good. Or no, I don't like that one. And then, yeah, I sent it to my sales manager. And then like 3 days later, I got let go.
Yeah, that's all alleged. Like, we don't know that that's the reason, but
no, I always
speculation.
Yeah, it's speculation. I think it's that maybe with the combo of they saw that I was slacking off, like I hadn't done much activity for the 2 weeks. It was a really slow 2 weeks. Like I wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to take ups and like, oh, I'm not going to follow up my clients. No, I had done everything that was required for my job, but I wasn't like cold calling, wasn't cold calling contacts. I wasn't trying to create content. I didn't have any appointments lined up. I wasn't like denying. I wasn't not taking ups. I wasn't not taking phone calls. I was doing all my leads, and I just wasn't doing what I normally do when I don't have any leads, which is creating social media content and continuing to grind and phone calls and stuff. I was really slacking. So I think that's why. But honestly, worked out because we got you guys. Appreciate you guys. If you guys just smash the like button on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, drop a Spotify comment, all of that helps me. Just make it like if you're listening to this, it's helping, and we appreciate all of that, making this happen.
Indeed.
Making the RV life happen, making the thing that we're doing to the thing in the future, which we will tell you guys soon. We just want to make sure that it's all, we could change our minds. Teresa and I, we're flippy floppy people. We change our minds a lot. We don't want to commit to anything. And then like, we don't want to say it, and then we're not going to commit to it. And it's not going to happen. And yeah, so we'll tell you guys when it's fully happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Someone says, Teresa, please get a straw cover. I ordered 4 of them, and don't use a straw without it because we have a really bad fly problem. And they like to go to your drink through the straw, and I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, like, great idea, but like, would I actually use it? Probably not. Realistically not.
I guess.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it'll just be a pain. Put on and off. But that is a good idea, especially since we live in the RV. Like, there's bugs in here.
One time I drank like out of a pop can, and then there was a fly in it. And it went in my mouth, and it gave you the biggest
Did
ick.
you taste it?
Yeah. How did you know? How did you know it went in my? How do you think I knew it went in my drink?
Well, you felt it, but did you taste it? Like, did it have a taste?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to think about it too hard, because if it did have a taste, I repressed that, and I don't
Fair.
want that to come to the surface of my taste buds.
Okay.
All right, guys. Appreciate all of your support. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys have any curious questions for us, just drop it down in the comments below, either Spotify or YouTube. I'll try and screenshot it and bring that up on a future Tuesday episode. We'll see you guys on Friday for the best of the week, and then, yeah.
What's Friday? What's Friday? No. Friday won't be New Year's. No. Friday will be Boxing Day.
Yeah. Happy Merry Holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas, you sexy bitches. Hope you guys get all the gifts that you want.
Yeah. Have the best holidays ever. We'll see you soon, though.
Ho, ho, ho.
Bye. When I drew Jenver's name. Jenver's.
Add my name in there.
Jenver's. When I drew...
Were you starting with a D there?
What the fuck was that? When I drew Jennifer's name... All right, back to you.
Okay. Bless you, dirty girl.